let's be honest. Honestly
How?
speaking, is this passion? Is this love? Is this, I don't know how we want to call it, but is this love that is compelling this 19-year-old boy to marry a 60-year-old woman?
Nothing can prove me
Okay,
that.
are they marrying to give birth? Because I expect that during the biology lessons we all learned, or we can all remember that.
The woman is due for that.
Thank you,
Menopause.
she's done with, she's actually past menopause time. So are you marrying for which reason exactly? So
And that brings a lot of questions.
I think the question of age now becomes very evident that it's wrong.
Hello to our Brown Skin Media viewers. How are you? The new viewers, the old ones, how are you doing? Yeah, it's yet another day with your girl Arina with the love seat. And today, we're still having Mr. Archie in the house. It's great having you.
Thank you for having me back.
Oh, wow.
It's great having you as well.
You can say hello to our viewers. They're just excited.
All right. How are you, our viewers? A great day for all of you, and I hope God is keeping you safe for today and tomorrow.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, Mr. Archie, today we are looking at something that has been trending, and most times the thing comes up with celebrities tend to, you know, when I've heard of it more with celebrities. When you hear someone, some guy maybe with some big age dating a young girl, or you hear it more with the lady, you've heard it with Zari, you've heard it with some other people that make it like it's abomination in African culture. A lady of 30 years to date a guy of 19. So is it okay? Does it feel fine? Or it's not right? What is your opinion to this?
Okay, thank you so much, and I'm pleased to discuss this interesting topic at this time. When you say that, it reminds me that maybe I need to reintroduce myself once again and capture this part of the introduction.
Please do.
That one, I am a writer, I am an inspiration MC, I'm a public moderator, and also I am a proud husband and a proud father.
Wow, that's good.
I've been married for close to 6 years.
Wow.
In the next few months I'll be making 6 years, and I will have crossed from the first stage of marriage to another one where
That's great.
the first 5 are the hard ones.
Wow.
So this is an interesting topic and an interesting question. But when you are going to look at this question, in my opinion, I feel it's something that we need to discuss looking at two sides.
Okay.
There is one side where it is a man older than a woman and the lady.
Yeah.
Then there is another side when it is the woman that is older than the man.
Yeah.
And also in the other two perspectives, in the I don't know whether you should call it in the African culture or in the ancient days or before civilization, but there is that time, and also the time when we are cutting across from transiting from that time to the modern days, to the modern age, to the era.
Yeah.
So literally you must have a discussion around all these 4 pillars of the aspect.
Yeah.
Starting with, I think it is better to start from what we actually think, or what people or the society or the community thinks is right.
Yeah.
What they perceive as right.
Of course.
Now, in the African tradition, I don't think this used to happen. When you look at it, before, there are parents who would go out there, look out for a lady, and feel like this lady is perfect for my son.
Yeah.
And then they would do their arrangements, and all of a sudden, as a young man, you would see them telling you, by the way, you're getting married. To who?
Yeah.
This one. What about love? You will love each other along the way.
Yeah.
So, in that era, it never used to happen. They would make sure they find for you someone who is actually a younger person.
Yeah.
Or a right person. In the nature, they would even be knowing which principles to follow. Today, we are in an era where we decide on who to marry.
Of course, you meet, you see, and then you take them to the parents later.
Exactly. And also, the process is different. It is no longer the other process when someone would go get this girl, bring her for you, and then you're married. Now the process is different. You have to actually know each other before even the parents get to consent, before the parents get to know, before your sisters and brothers. All those don't seem to matter.
Yeah.
It is you and that person that matters.
Of course.
Now, in that kind of era, the age difference doesn't seem to matter. But
really? Yeah.
there is the reality of life.
Yeah.
There is what we call a focal point. Where do we get the focal point from? And for me, the focal point is, if you are a Muslim, your focal point should be the Quran.
Yeah.
If you are a Christian like me and probably you,
Yeah.
the focal point should be the Bible. If we refer to the Bible, leave alone what we are doing today, if we refer to the Bible, what does it say?
You know better, tell me.
Now,
Yeah.
the Bible is very clear in the creation of man. Genesis chapter 2, verse 20, from verse 20 to about 28.
Yes.
It is only talking about how Adam was created and how Eve comes about.
Yeah.
Look at it this way. Adam was created, and after, God looked at Adam and said, this person deserves someone. It is from Adam that God creates a deep sleep. I think that is about verse 22, where he says, he caused deep sleep to Adam, and from him he picked a rib. And by the way, even our skeletons inside,
Yeah.
the one for a man is lacking one rib.
We are that rib.
Now,
Wow. Okay.
if this woman is going to be created from an already existing person,
Yes.
it is a fact that this woman has to be younger.
Oh. Okay. Great.
Look at it from that way.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to create something from someone or something from something,
Yeah.
if they are going to create a chair from timber,
Yeah.
which timber comes from a tree,
Yeah.
a tree must exist before the chair.
That's true.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when we go that side of the story, then age matters for the man to be older than a woman.
Wow. So it has to be the man or
Older. Now, here in this era, we still have to ask ourselves this question.
Yeah.
Which age difference, even when a man is older than the lady,
Yeah.
at which age should it be? If we are talking about an age of 40, 20, that is a bit getting high. If we are talking about 60, 23,
Okay.
it raises questions.
Yeah.
Even when it is a man, but it raises questions. It triggers an alarm. What exactly is the problem? When you come to this era,
Yeah.
we have so many women interested in what a man has than what a man can be. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
There is a lot of ladies out there who look at a man from the perspective of how big is his wallet.
Of course, most women look at that.
Now, if you agree that they look at that, the question of age begins not to matter to those people. Why? Because it's definitely not possible for a man of 28
Yeah.
to have accumulated what these women or ladies at the moment want.
Yeah, it's
There are the
hard.
very few cases where you find someone at 28, they are already established and they have everything.
There are few.
So a woman whose perception is looking for that materialistic gain or that in a man will definitely not be looking at you who is 28, 29 or 30 or 32. We'll be looking at someone at 40 because they have worked for the last maybe about 10 or 20 years, so they have accumulated something.
But you may fall in love with those people like that.
When we start from where we started from, looking at it, they would bring you someone, and then when you ask, but I don't love her, they will tell you, you will love her along the way. You get?
Yeah.
That's how interesting it was. But today, it doesn't matter for people to say, no, the man is old. Even the family will be asking you, for some families, they will be asking you, Ainachi.
Of course, it starts from the family background. They're like, oh, don't bring such and such a person.
Exactly. But look here, when they are defining for you a man who has a car, a man who has this, I bring how many cars, how many cows, you will find the qualification of this man is a way higher age as compared to the lady. So it will not matter. But in those days, it mattered because it was about family.
Okay.
Today, marriage is about a comparison of what the man is and what the lady probably prefers. It is no longer marriage of families that it used to be before. The other time it was about which family are you getting a woman from? Which family does that man come from? What do they have? You see? Who are they to us? How good are they in their culture and all that? But today, I'll meet in Kampala, we are happy, tomorrow we
Nowadays
go to the parents.
Moved a lot.
You get? And then even with my father, I reach there and I'm like, hey daddy, this is my girlfriend. And I'm showing him on the phone.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they have to now begin preparing. And then they are meeting someone they have totally no idea about.
Yes.
So basically it is that interesting.
Yes.
Now, when you look at it that way from the creation story, ordinarily, a man should be older.
So,
ordinarily, a woman should not be older than the man.
But in that sense, the way you're saying it, what could be that good bracket of age that could be like, it's okay if someone is older than the lady by this number of years?
Now, remember this. While what we have discussed is basically on the side of a man, there's also the side of a woman. But in my recommendation, I think a man should be older than a lady by not more than an adulthood age. An adulthood age in Uganda is 18 years.
Yes.
So by the time they call you an adult, surely your wife should have been born.
Yeah.
She should be already there. So at least between 1 and the age of 18, surely there shouldn't be a problem. But when you go to 23, 30, 40, Jesus.
It's love. So what do we call it?
No, it will be love.
Yeah.
And with these other so many factors that we can discuss back and forth.
Yeah.
It is okay to love that way, but in the actual sense, really, you're talking to your father. If someone is older than you by 30 years, you're discussing with your father.
That's why they call them daddy, darling.
Definitely, but surely it shouldn't have been that.
Okay.
And on the side of women, we should also agree that in the era we are in, there's also a mushrooming character of men being less empowered as compared to men. Look at it from this angle, that a man will finish his campus, do his about 4 years on the streets, 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. There are even people that I finished with campus and they have never worked somewhere like a decent job. So the actual time they should have made certain things right, they don't have, they can't do, they don't have the capacity. The level of unemployment is so big. Now, you find the men who are a bit lazy, and maybe it is easier to fall for a woman even when she's old but she has something. Probably married someone, dropped out of the marriage, now she's okay, she has some money, and then you can marry. We can't blame these people at the end of the day. Even me, myself, I feel I can't blame anyone because we are brought up in different cultures, seen different things, gone through a lot of things differently. So even with them, it is okay.
But do you think it can work out?
When you ask me that, it takes me back to what we can always refer to, that marriage is about two people who have agreed to stay and commit together for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
This doesn't define age.
Okay.
You understand? There's no definition of age. And in the era we are in, looking at all these factors, we still take it possible that someone can take quite a number of years without someone to marry.
Yeah.
Until someone has fallen out of a certain marriage, or maybe this and that, and then they meet. So it doesn't really matter so much, but think about things like this.
Yeah.
We can all tell that when a man is 28 and a woman is 28, their thinking capacity is different.
Of course.
By the way, today in this era, a woman of 24 can stand to have a very strong discussion about what they want and how to do it with a man of 30.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thinking thoughts.
Yeah.
Same weighing scale. Now, that simply tells you that when it is the opposite, this woman is taking charge.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
Now, while this woman is taking charge, there is the fundamentals, the principles. How will the man take lead when the woman is actually taking charge? How will the man become a leader of his family when the woman is in charge? And by the way, to be honest, inside this marriage that we are discussing, there are things that are facts that you can't change. A man wants to be the leader, but let me tell you this. If you are a leader who is not providing, leadership is going to be difficult for you.
So hard.
So, do you see how the age now plays in, coming with different factors along the way?
Yeah.
She has the best thinking capacity in the family, but you're the leader. She has the financial provision for the family. She provides the bread, but you're the leader. She has the best ideas because of age from experience and everything, but you're still the leader. So looking at all these factors that we are talking about, we end up with the fact that yes, we have gotten into a relationship, we have gotten into marriage, but we ought to foretell these challenges before they actually come about. If you take an example, a quick one. If you are a husband or you're a wife to a man who you're providing everything to, and you're actually the one buying him even the clothes,
You become the man.
literally, it makes you think that you're in charge. And now, the fundamentals, the principles, we have already gone wrong with them.
Of course.
It is okay, by the way, if the woman is aged and you're still able to provide. To be honest, it is very okay for a man to be in a family when he's providing. But the other way around is so difficult for a man to be in a family when you're not providing.
Because the other one is way above you. So how do you even provide? It's hard.
Exactly. So if the narrative goes with age and it goes with all these factors that we're talking about, the provision, the leadership, the brains, the ideas, the goal drive for the family, they are all done on the other side. It becomes very difficult for the family to stand.
So it's a big challenge.
It is, but it plays along with other factors. Age alone isn't a big deal, but with other factors attached, depending on how they play against the two of you, it can be hard.
It's rare to find someone seated and you're planning to have two men that I've discussed with, and they're planning to have someone that is way older than them.
Recently, I think I saw it. I think it was on Facebook. Over on TikTok, there was a man of 18 years marrying a 60-year-old woman.
God.
Let's be honest. Honestly speaking, is this passion? Is this love? Is this, I don't know how we want to call it, but is this love that is compelling this 19-year-old boy to marry a 60-year-old woman?
Nothing can prove me that.
Are they marrying to give birth? Because I expect that during the biology lessons we all learned, or we can all remember that
the woman is due for that.
Thank you.
Menopause.
She's done with. She's actually past menopause time. So, are you marrying for which reason exactly? So,
and that brings a lot of questions.
I think the question of age now becomes very evident that it's wrong.
Yeah.
If I was a priest and you bring me a 60-year-old that you're marrying, the 60-year-old lady, trust me, I would first need to hold you behind for counseling before we actually get into marriage.
Give the reason why.
Exactly, like what it is. This is times 2 of your mother.
Time the authorized 60, 18.
Exactly, 60, 18. My mother just made 60 years and was about 30 something, 33 when she made 60.
Yeah.
Now, this is 18 and we're talking about 60. Look at it that way.
That's too much.
So, there are extremes that really don't work.
So what about these people that are of the same age? If they are 30 and they're all 30, 20 or 25, 25?
I think that now becomes a general recommendation. Age up by anyway. Age up by 18, like we have already said, for a man. Up of a lady, that is very okay. Age up of 4, 5, 6, 6, between 4 and 8 of a woman on above the man, I think it is also okay. But way beyond, I literally think it is not so nice.
So you couldn't advise?
No.
Two.
Okay, along other factors.
Yeah.
Along other factors. So many factors.
Because maybe we could say we're all starting up life. Maybe they're all starting up life. They're building each other, whatever they say it. But they're same age. And then
same age, by the way, is very okay. Because all these differences we are finding is because we need to justify the initial question of what age, at what age difference should it be really considered not going to work out. That is the age difference we are looking at. But in between, from down and up, in between meeting and where they are even equals, it is very okay.
Okay.
It is very fine. But when it goes beyond, surely, it doesn't make good sense, honestly.
Wow. So at least it should be above the 18 or something.
That is for a man.
For the man.
Yes, and if it's a woman now above, surely she should be not more than 6 plus. 6, 8, that is okay. But also think about it, by the way. You're 30 and she's 40. And by the way, women grow faster than men.
Oh, talk about that.
You remember that?
Now, yeah.
They grow faster than men. And you're here, you're 30 and she's exactly 40.
And the way the body runs, you can't control sometimes.
While you're getting married, she's at 40 or at 30, and then you give birth to your firstborn, she's at around 43, in case you took some time to understand each other anyway. And then by the time she gives the birth to the secondborn, she's about 48 or something, and she's running to 60 something, and you're still young.
Yeah, men tend not to grow very fast.
Exactly. Now, while she's growing that super fast, by the way, men at 30, when he gets some money and a good source of income, to be honest, that man can reach 45 before you realize that he has grown that much.
Of course.
So, and you remember she's tremendously growing very fast.
Of course, to ladies, sometimes when you produce, there is that baby, mama figure, mama kind of calves that come out, belly.
Are we not compelling this man to think otherwise?
Yeah, you become
Have we not created a room of weakness, a line of weakness as we begin the relationship? So ideally, the gap shouldn't be that big.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. But it has been great having you with about the age gap. I don't know to you that side what you think. You can just go to our comment section and tell us what is that good age that you could say, if I'm to date, I think mine should be, you know, if you're okay with it or not. I want to know your opinion.
Yeah, but no, I think everyone has their opinion. They are right to share. Kindly get to a comment section and comment.
If you agree with him, then that would be great.
Of course, I expect that I won't agree with everyone, but by the way, right is right.
Of course.
We may not agree and we may disagree on principle based on your factors and my side, my factors, but light can't mix with dark.
Of course, but
what is right remains right.
At least you may ignore it,
yes,
but in the heart you know this is the right thing.
Exactly.
Wow, thank you so much. You can say bye-bye to our viewers. Till next time.
All right, bye-bye. Catch you next time on every channel that you can meet me. YouTube, you can meet me. TikTok, Facebook, not so much.
Yeah.
Maybe recently, you can also find me on Instagram and Twitter. So, catch you there. See ya.
Till next time, love you. Thank you for your time. Brown Skin Media. Subscribe, like, comment, and don't forget to share.